Hey guys, got update for you. So last night I went to bed about 11 o'clock, and it stuck me in Christine's apartment in St. Lucian. She's my fake girlfriend, and it put me there where I was there. Either way, I was there, and then I was talking, listening, finding out what was going on with the latest stuff. I Let me think. Then I got a loogie in my throat. It feels like a screwdriver or a screw going into your throat, and it really hurts. It don't hurt like you're not gonna die or anything hurt, but it's annoying as hell. So I asked JC, and he was sleeping. No one was around, so I had to do it myself. So what I do is I take my internal soul hands. This is all in the spirit world. I take my soul hands, I bring it up like that, and I push from the inside out, and I'll feel that, and I push it, or I push it out, and then I grab it, and it's the loogie right here, and it's like an octopus tentacle. Well, they were huge. These ones, they were like fire hoses. That's how long and it goes from my throat, penetrating my throat, in my throat chakra, all the way to priestess, automatically. And they just took that goddamn button, that gizmo, out of my throat the other day, the Regents. So I'm like, how can this be happening? I don't know. It was. So I got rid of that. Now, what I did was, now, you know how they skin a snake to get to the meat to eat it? They skin a snake. You cut it, and you peel it, the snake, and you have like a snake meat, right? Pull out the guts, throw it on the fire, and eat it. Well, this is what I did to kill the loogie, because I can push it out, and it'd be going like that, and I'm pushing it out. But I gotta destroy it. I gotta kill it. Now, one thing over, I've done this 1,000 times for a year and 4 months, pushing loogies out of me, top, bottom, and in the middle, and in my heart. Anyway, you push them out. There's two ways I do it. One way is it's like skinning a snake. You take it, and I've done this before. So I take my knife and I cut around it. I hold it with this hand. I cut around it, and then I cut all the way down as far as I can go. And then this time I went damn near all the way to priestess, and she's not in Japan. She's here in St. Lucia. But I went all the way to the priestess as far as I could see, as far as I could go, cutting down the belly of this goddamn loogie. Then I take the loogie, I take where I cut it, I circled it, and I cut it down the center. Then I take the skins, I hang on to the skins, and I go whap, like you're putting up a bed sheet, and it rips. So whatever the hell is the stuff, the energy inside the loogie, I peel it, and the skin comes off all the way to where I cut. Okay, all the energy goes. All the energy just goes fluffing away wherever. Even it is energy, but it's a thick energy. So I did that. Then another loogie came. I did it again. Then another one. And so it was about 6 to 8 loogies I got all in a row, and they were all hitting my throat. Oh, I got two here coming this right in here. They come in. So and my face is burning. So I'm already pissed because I want to go to sleep, and now I got to deal with these fucking loogies from the priestess. So I just laid at Christine's house. She was watching a movie on TV. I don't know what it was. I forgot. and I'm peeling back these loogies. I get done that, and I fall asleep. Well, I start falling asleep. I'm still listening to Christine and all that, but I sort of dwell out. Now I just got 25 seeds again. I just got them again, so they're like beacons, right? They enhance everything. I go. I fall asleep. I check out for a minute, and I have a really quick dream about some nasty thing, and I think it was about, I don't know, forget it, fuck the dream, I don't remember it. Then um all of a sudden it feels like I'm having a heart attack, like you know, that type of thing. And I wake up and my chest is burning. I can, and I look and I can see my bones, and I look and I can, my bones are hurting, my ribs going across are hurting, and it's coming up and it's going off. So I know it's an energy right away, but I thought maybe this is my own garbage, my own shit, and I questioned that. And it was hurting, guys. It was hurting. It was pressing on me, and it was an energy, and it was brown, and it was on my chest, and it's pushing. I could barely breathe. My heart's going. It wasn't beating normal. And then I'm laying there. I'm looking at. I started block. I closed up all my chakras, just like that, and it wasn't coming in. It came in, but you know, at the bottom of your rib cage, where your rib cage goes like that, well, right under there, it was getting in. So I blocked that down there, and a little bit leaked in. It was coming into my bones and my arms, like, you know, under your arm here, you got that ligament that connects the whole thing together. That real tight ligament. Holy shit, that was on fire, man. That was on fire. In here, you got them ligaments right in here, and they're burning. And both arms, these two things. And you know, here's an example. Get up and run hard right now. Get up and run as hard as you can until you damn near pass out. Now, anybody who does that runs, you're gonna get that pain in your chest. Your ligaments are gonna hurt. You're gonna get that, and you're gonna get the saliva, slimy spit saliva. It's like slime saliva, and you spit it out in the slimy, and you're going, and you can't fucking breathe because it's so, you ran so hard, and your whole chest is hurting. It's gonna hurt for days, man. You know what I'm talking about. People that have got up and ran, they get that. That is what it felt like to a fucking T. But it was outside of me, and I could see it trying to get in. I could see my seeds shining. They were going right into my fucking seeds, right where my innocence is. So this energy was beelining to my innocence. And all of a sudden, as I'm seeing all this within like seconds, I realize it's the energy from the loogies I cut. So when I cut these loogies open and skinned them, the energy went out. Then the energy just floating around, but I still aligned to it. Or she, priestess, consciously, unconsciously, however, whatever, she beelined that energy, she was thinking the loogies are not in me, so she just put them right back, but the energy didn't. So I connected somehow, some way with that energy that was inside the loogies. Well, the energy that was inside the loogies, and I did 6 or 8 of them, was the worst I ever fucking felt. I thought I was gonna die. So I'm like, Christine, get Christ, and I fucking left. So I flew my ass all the way to Rose City, which is, okay, you get outside St. Lucian, and it looks like this big on the horizon. Now imagine black space, far as I can see, and there's a city. and it's like lights. That's how far I was out to get to Rose City. That's just a perspective, okay, from the illusion, the astral, to say an illusion that way. You can see it different ways, and there are different ways to see it, but whatever. I go out to Rose City, but I don't go into town. And I'm sitting there and I'm waiting, and I can hear my kids, Julie. I can barely hear my kids; they're so far away. I can hear Julie saying, "Yeah, he went that way. He went that way. He's over there, way over there." And Grace comes running. He goes, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh fuck!" And this fucking shit, this energy, is still coming. And it's not coming. It's just coming at me because that's where fucking priest is programmed the energy to go here. Now imagine if that fucking loogie got inside me and opened up. Just saying. Just saying. The stuff that was getting in, and I was in Christ's manger, by the way. So maybe that's why he didn't come in. Just saying. Christ's energy is peace and love and innocence. Manger. You're in it. And you can be that way all the time, forever, the rest of your life. And you can, but I like to do my own things with how, because see, I talk to him, so therefore I have his input about everything I do. And you know what? There's a lot of things I do that I don't need to talk to him about. I'm already there. Okay. So I don't. But for your kids, they're in Christ's manger, keeps the fucking baddies out. Well, this baddie is just priestess garbage, and it's coming at me. But anyway. I go to Rose City. I'm laying there in my bed, wide fucking awake, and I'm thinking, "Fuck, did I eat something that's killing me?" The same thing with the ETs. When the ETs come, it's pretty much the same way, but not really, and not the effects. It's a different thing. It's an entity in your face, not energy. But I'm thinking, "Fuck, is this real? Am I having a stroke? Am I having a fucking heart attack?" Because under here, my arms are hurting. My arms are tightening up, and I was like, this energy is making me do, and it's not even barely getting in me. I'm just feeling it, and like see my fucking bones, my heart's not pumping right. Then Chris comes in. I go, "Fuck, dude, there's three things going on." He goes, "What's going on, Rich?" And he comes in, and I go, "I'm either having a heart attack or a fucking stroke or a fucking this energy is." I cut I cut the fucking loogies to kill him, and the energy in the loogie is coming back at me. And he goes, "Okay." He knows exactly what I'm talking about. And he fucking came in the back of my chest, and he's got me in this manger, and he's blocking it. And he sends out an APB or whatever on his fucking Jesus tricorder, and more Jesus come. He's talking to the Regent priest. They get the message because the Regent priests are also fucking watching out for me. I don't know why, but they are. It's all good, as far as I know. The Regent priests come. They go, "Yep, exactly like he said. There's energy coming from the loogie." So the Regent priests started working on neutralizing the energy in the illusion. I don't even know how they do that, but they were doing it. So I got a whole bunch of priests out there neutralizing this energy. Some other priests went to priestess. She's not a priestess anymore. They took that away from her. She's out of the club. And now she's just called Judy or Judith. That's her name. And they go, "Yep, she's responsible." And she was sleeping or something, which means something different. But anyway, he goes, I go, "Dude, I'm on the fucking bed, contorting, fucking holding, can't fucking barely breathe. Everything's hurting so bad." And I'm blocking the energy. And with my soul, electromagnetic energy, whatever, I'm like, "Jesus, don't let any of this shit get in my chakras, in my heart chakra." in my throat, or I'm gonna die. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna die. He goes, I understand. He goes, you just let JC. He goes, give it to JC. Give it to Christ. He goes, give it to Christ. Let Christ take care of it. You just block. You block that shit and you push it off. He goes, send it wherever. Just let Christ take care of it. Give it to Christ. And I go, got it. So I got it. I'm pushing this fucking energy. It's coming in like this. And it's hitting my heart. And then it goes straight up like that. It's coming off. That's energy. Okay. And that's what I was doing pretty much. My throat, my third eye, to the bottom of my ribs, my solar plexus was closed, my sex chakra was closed, my root chakra was closed. Everything, every goddamn thing except the hole where Christ comes in my back, puts in his hands and pushes it in the manger. So, um, and he goes, we're still too close to this energy. He goes, you gotta get it. I go, take me to Mars, take me to Pluto, get me the fuck out of here. It was bad, man. It was bad. Fuck, it was bad. He just fucking started going out in space or wherever the fuck, the astral, forever. And it was still hitting me. And then it started slowing down. Like we were traveling and it started getting less. The energy hitting me started getting less and less and less. And it was hitting my heart and I'm pushing it off. And finally I said, okay, the pain, I still got pain right here in my arm. Just talking about it, I'm calling the energy to me now. That's how it works. You think about it, you think about the person, your soul aligns to that person, and garbage energy. But this was all the garbage energy that she had when she put it into the loogies. And they're trying to find out intent. The Regent priests today are trying to find out if this was intent or it was just whatever. And I go, I don't know what the fuck is in that thing, but it feels like a heart attack or a stroke. And it don't stop. 3 to 4 hours, I laid in that fucking bed, pushing that fucking energy away on the fucking brink. That shit got into my skins, into my heart, physical meat hurt. I'd be dead. I fucking know I wouldn't live through it. I know I wouldn't have. It was a heart attack energy. Imagine 100 people's heart attacks, all that energy. She stuck it into a fucking loogie. That's what it felt like. 1,000 heart attacks. And it never ended. And it was on me. Oh, fuck, it was hell. It was hell. Anyway, so he goes, I go, where are we going, Jesus? He goes, I know a community, I can get some help there. In this community, this, I guess they're like Christians that live in isolation somewhere. And it's like another little town way off somewhere. So here's St. Lucia, it's huge, 20 fucking million people. I flew all the way to Rose City. Rose City is a little town, but there's no violence, no swearing. Not a good place for me, but I can go there. And I did. I lived there for a couple of days till they kicked me out. And then, then we flew off into fucking Illusion. We went to this other place. I never did see the place, but I could hear the people. Hey, Jesus, what's going on? I need help. So all their Jesus came, started helping, and other people. The teacher came. I forgot her name. I did a video on her, and I could hear her talking. So all these people that I deal with every night, they're actually helping me out. I started crying. I'm like, bless you guys. I might be there in a fucking few minutes. Chris goes, you ain't fucking going nowhere. I'm like, okay. I thought I was gonna die, man. Holy shit. Holy shit. That was some scary stuff. So, I fall asleep in this other town. I wake up an hour later. I'm still there. They're still working. The energy is still there and it's still hitting me. They're all talking. I can hear Christ and all the people talking, trying to get this energy away. And he's giving them the story of what's wrong with me. Like, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Jesus, where's this stuff coming from? And he's telling them the priestess and the loogies and all that, and how I cut them. But this never happened before. Like, I've cut 1,000 of these things from Loogie Man and now the priestess. And it only happened. The loogies only came with Loogie Man. He's the one who introduced it to the rest of the people, taught the rest of the people, like the priestess. And now the priestess is doing it because the priestess had sex with him, Loogie Man. So he taught her. They made a trade of information, whatever the fuck. Priestess probably went to Loogie Man after she's done sleeping with him. I want to know how you do that, Loogie. And he goes, well, like this. I'll tell you if you give me some information. Okay. They trade fucking secrets. That's how it works, man. So they're all doing that. And now she's using them on me for the past 4 or 5 months. And I learn off them. Well, if priestess can make a porthole in my head, I can make a porthole type of thing. I don't do it. I think my subconscious or my seeds make the porthole. I did it. I did it to Trudeau. But I didn't do anything. I just looked at him through the porthole in his building where he lives. Him and his wife and his kids are running around. He was sitting there going, I'm gonna knock it down. He should be dead. Anyway, parasite of a human, killing people and laughing about it. For that. So I did open portholes and I did see stuff through it, but I don't know how I did it. I think my soul was giving me examples of what I can do. But I did consciously, with my seeds, open up a doorway. The moon was on the other side, and I can walk through and be on the moon. I pushed the priestess through and close the door. And she was there. I had to go open the door and get her back because GC was pissed at me. But anyway, the day before, they just gave me 25 seeds. My original 25. They lied to me and they gave me 16. They lied to me. Gave me 16 instead of 25. You can't see the seeds. I said they look like pumpkin seeds. They're actually poppy seeds. You know what a poppy seed looks like? That's the size of them. But they're God. They're God seeds from the Creator. Everybody has them. They put it. That's your connection to God. Straight up. And God is universal. It's not male. It's not female. It's the Creator. It creates. The seeds are a piece of the Creator. And in my case, the personality that came down was called Mom, for our limited understanding of the Creator. It's something I could identify with. I'm your mom. Do what the fuck I say. Right? That's how she talked to me. Anyway. Yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. You don't fuck with her. There's nothing you can do. Nothing. You can curse. You can do good. You can do bad. Here's your seeds. Which course are you going to take, right? But anyway, this fucking energy's hit me. I wake up, still there. I fall back asleep. I wake up again later, and the energy's gone, and I'm in St. Lucia. It's 7 a.m. here. And Christ says, give me everything that happened that you did. Give me it. Think about it right now. So I thought about, I peeled him like a fucking snake. He goes, what do you mean you peeled him like a snake? I go, you know what a snake is in the illusion? I go, yeah. Well, I go, good. Well, do you know how to get the skin off it? And he goes, no, show me. Well, I did. I took a fucking snake. I cut it. You peel it off, you gut it, and you throw it in the fucking fire. Pop the head off, right? So that's what I did with the loogies. And he goes, I go, inside the loogie. I peeled the skins off the loogie, and all this energy was in the loogies. But I didn't know it was bad, evil, fucking heart attack energy. And I showed him how I skinned them, and then I just laid. I fell asleep for 10 seconds in Christine's house. I woke up 10 seconds later, and my fucking throat, my chest was on fire. I felt like a heart attack or a stroke. I thought I was gonna die, so I just fucking ran. I ran as far as I could. I ended up, the only place I knew was Saint Rose, or Rose City. I went to Rose City because I've been there before, so I know it's there, so I know where to go. Then he took me from there to somewhere else until the Regent priests were working on finding out what happened with Priestess, if it was intentional or not. How did the fucking bad energy get it? I don't know how. If that was an actual heart attack energy from people, and she had it, and she used that energy, if she stored that energy, let's say she stored that energy in a loogie, a balloon, put it off, pinched it off, the energy is in now a balloon, and she stores it. Fuck, I've heard better things. But then she needs extra energy to run her loogies. So she uses her backup energy. She takes that, puts it in the loogie, and controls it. Maybe it was non intentional to hurt me. Maybe she didn't know I actually cut them open to kill them, so she couldn't control it. Do you understand? But the energy that was in these things was holy fuck. Holy fuck. If that would have got past my membrane and my skin into my chakras and came in, and the light, my seeds was actually pushing. The energy wouldn't come into the light, but I wasn't controlling the light. I had the inner light going inside me, blocking. The fucking energy was on my face, on my chest, down my arms, on my torso. I could feel it trying to get into the chakras, and it was hitting me. The stuff that was outside was penetrating, like the energy, the essence of the energy, the feel of what happened to all these people was the ligaments. Some of it got in and went right to my ligaments, just like a fucking heart attack. If that shit would have went beeline right through my fucking membrane and into my skins, I'd have been dead. I couldn't breathe, guys, man. I couldn't fucking breathe right. I thought I was dying. I literally thought. And it fucking hurt. Holy fuck. It fucking hurt. I asked Grace, I go, do you feel this, man? Do you feel it? He goes, no. I just know it's energy and not to be inside you. I go, dude, I think I'm behind. I think I'm gonna be with you any second. He goes, no, you ain't. Just give it to Grace. I'm like, I'm giving you everything I got, man. Holy fuck. Oh. They're still doing the investigation as of right now. 3 o'clock the next day. I haven't heard anything back. So they're figuring out what the fuck happened. Anyway, guys, I wouldn't wish that on any of you. Even if you were my fucking enemy. Ain't nothing worth. Holy fuck. It was bad. Real bad. I shouldn't be fucking sitting here. But I had 25 seeds. I'm healed up, more or less. If it wasn't for your membrane inside you, holy shit. And Grace, I was in manger. I was in the manger. From the beginning to the end. And then Chris came and made it even bigger. People were fucking praying for my life, man. Literally. People from this other town were praying for me. I never had this experience. Like I was gonna fucking die. Like I'm on my fucking deathbed. People's fucking ladies crying. Julie's crying. Julie or Elizabeth, my kids, they were there. I'm like, you kids, stay the fuck back. Don't you fucking even get close to this shit. And I go, I'll fucking take the energy and die before I let this shit get to you. So you do fucking stay with Jesus. That was brutal, man. Go watch what you're doing. Oh, 3 hours. That energy came at me. Who has that energy? I got the instinctive feeling that that energy she used inside the loogie was stored energy from many, many heart attacks, many, many strokes of us down here. That energy. Either she had it stored when she was a priest in the illusion, she took that energy, stuffed it in a loogie, in a membrane, and was using the membrane to get in my throat. That thing in my throat goes right to my brain stem. It would have fucking killed me. If that thing was in me, and I've done this before, if that thing was in me and I grabbed it and just cut it, I don't cut it in half. I just cut it. So fucking, I can't do nothing. I can't penetrate. It's weak and nimble. But the energy is releasing. But imagine if that one or the ones last night were inside me. Oh, God, oh my God, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here. Christ was actually getting ready, him and his buddies, to take me out if it got too bad. They were gonna fucking release me. Which means take my soul out of my body and my body goes, ah. And all the doctors would say, Rich died of a heart attack. That was on the table. They were talking about it. I don't know the words they used. They had fucking priests there waving things around, saying my last fucking rites, all this other shit. How many people died with something like that? From something like that? It blows your mind, man. This is just my experience, and I got through it last night. I'm totally fine. Totally fine. I had no fucking stroke. I had no fucking heart attack. I'm fucking healthy, other than I smoke. That was the fucking energy from a fucking loogie priestess was trying to get in my head. I just want to tell you guys, man. Holy shit. Holy shit. But I'm here, so you get more experiences, I get. All right. I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye. I'm gonna find out. They said they're gonna put their report out. The priests and Christ are putting their report out of what happened tonight sometime. So when they tell me, I'll tell you.